What's up, YouTubers? I want to go over a list of stuff today, and I'm going to run through some of this stuff, and this is just anywhere 15 to 20 items that I think that you might want to put back or have. We'll just go into it, and we'll just go from there. Okay, number one. A lot of people don't think about it. Garden soil, vegetable. This day and age, a lot of people don't think that, what happens if your outside soil or your outside dirt is contaminated. If you have this wrapped up or just in the container, and I think off to the side, I know a lot of people probably is going to think this is bogus, but it's just something that I think you need to, think about putting it back, is maybe have a couple of these put back in your garage or under the shed or in the shed or whatever. But I think, something like soil might come in handy. It's just a thought. That's I got to thinking about it, and if your soil's contaminated, then what good is having your seeds? And that's the other thing. You need to make sure you have seeds that you can plant. I have extra egg cartons that I put my seeds in to get them started. Just a thought, guys. Another item I feel that you need to have is, stock up on plenty of toilet paper. You can get it at dollar store, you can find it just different places, but a lot of people don't think, about toilet paper. Also, I have a can or a bucket that you could put the toilet lid on to use, to dispose of it. When you don't have running water in that, you got to think of them things. Just a thought on that. I know other people said it in their videos and things. I've got a supply of the tuna, chicken tuna, just different, it cracks me up is how you can get chicken, tuna in different in your tuna cans, but that's beside the point. This one is the light tuna. This is old stock. I don't know if you can see, if it'll focus. This was back in 2014. I got rid of most of this stuff. The other day I ate a can just to see. It was from 2012. My suggestion is also put back some mayonnaise so you can mix with that. You can make sandwiches or just eat it out of the can that way. I don't like the tuna just right out of the can. If you have to, that's other items, I think, like your spaghetti and meatballs in the can. We've got, you can spice up things with different, we get this from a Amish store, not too far from us. You need different foods and things to spice up, chilies, even rice. That's the other thing I would suggest is rice and things like that. You've got, different items. I like to get the ones that have the easy open can. I was always told as long as they're not dented, you're good to go. Just different things. You can, anything that is that you can can or that's in a can and that. And then a lot of times, like I vacuum seal my own rice. White rice is the best. Keep it out of the sun if you can. Cool, dry place, once again. And also, like tuna. A lot of people don't think that tuna or chicken tuna, whatever you want to call it, you know, this stuff will last forever. I had some that was back in 2012. It was still good. This one I bought back in 2014. So, you know, I think as long as it's in the can, you're all right. Lunch meat or Spam. This is a generic brand of Spam. I've had this since, once again, 6/30 of 14. You know, as long as it's contained in that, it's going to be all right. You can throw this on the, fry it. You can boil it. You can do just about anything. Stick this whole thing on top of the fire, heat it up, eat that way. Another thing I believe is like Crisco and that, and you can buy these in the small or large, but you know you're going to need some kind of cooking oil and things like that. Salt. I believe, you know, you need to have a variety of different types of salt and things like that. Flour and sugar. You know, there are some items that I believe that you know you can put back. It's inexpensive. Most important part, toilet paper. You know, a bucket with a toilet lid on it. You know, that's pretty self-explanatory. Honey. I think if you have honey, and that, especially if you can get some locally in that, I'd suggest that, you know, you do that. You can boil honey or, you know, get it back to the regular, you know, if it turns or whatever, you can boil it and things like that, and you can put it on your bread and things, and it'll do in a pinch. Any canned goods. I think canned goods would be good for you. Green beans, whatever. That's, you know, in my opinion, that's a must. You can put that back. Dried milk, I think, is another good deal. If you put back, you know, you just add water to this and you can use it for cooking or whatever. Another one is, you know,